You know, we've interviewed some pretty fascinating people here on Bluegrass and Backroads, but the gentleman we're about to introduce you to has a place you're not going to believe.
Yeah, in 1928, my grandfather bought the property here, which was 6 acres. It was an apple orchard and a 2-room house. And so he started selling apple cider. He started making apple cider, selling that. And then in 1932, this highway was paved. Before that, it was gravel. So in 31, he had the 2-room house added onto, so he would have a room to rent to the tourists as they cruise down the highway here. And he also then had the little building built, which was a store. And through its period, it's been everything from, he sold chicken dinners in there. They had a little diner in there, set like whopping 4 people. He also cut people's hair in there. He had a little barber shop set up in there. They of course sold produce that they raised here, and they sold their apple cider. And then rumor has it, he also sold hard cider and had an underground moonshine still on the property. From 1939 to 64, it was actually a Gulf gas station. In 1964 is when my grandfather died, so basically that area died because my grandmother just had everything kind of packed away, and it set with nothing really happening until 2005 when I came back from California. Over there, that's your Hillbilly deer stand. The stack of tires with the chair. When you walk under here, be careful you don't get mugged. Okay, he's like going, well, this stuff's really bad. When I was a kid, my parents used to take me to wacky places like this, and they took me to a place called Roadside America, as in the attraction, not the people, but as the attraction. And it was a massive room you walked into, and it was a miniature village, trains running, people, you push buttons, you know, things move, dance. I mean, it was like fascinating. I mean, you saw this at once. So that always stuck in my mind. And then they took me to like all these other wacky attractions. So I always kind of liked it. So while I was in California, I started, as I was pursuing acting, I started building mall train layouts for celebrities, some famous people and directors, stuff like that. And I kept seeing these wonderful collections that no one else got to enjoy, which I thought was kind of like a shame. You know, to me, it was a shame that people can hoard all this away and no one else can enjoy it. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to do a train layout with toys so people can remember their childhood and reminisce about their childhood, and have it open to the public where they can come and reminisce and enjoy it. And that's kind of like why I kept collecting. And then I always knew I had this property here, and I knew it sat near an interstate, and I knew it was on this highway. So I thought it'd be a great place to build it. When people walk in here and go, oh my, I had that, I had this, I remember this, it's doing what it's supposed to. But of course in my head, this is not my vision yet. My vision is much bigger than this. Your Hillbilly gymnasium, or workout room. This is our retirement home. Yeah, Bob's over, like I drove all the way from Louisville for this. We get more out of state and even out of country people here we do than the locals still don't quite comprehend what this is, even though if you go in a place like Roadside America, you know, there's thousands of us so-called strange people.